It's time for the Margin Matters Minute with Money Man Jason Brown.
All right, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time stopping by, I really appreciate you checking us out, and hopefully you learned something today. And if you are a returning viewer, I truly appreciate your support, and I also hope you learned something too. So today's topic is my continuing series on teaching kids about money, and I do have a playlist for this. I'll have a link in the description below. I'm doing a series of these with my two young boys, a little money man Maddux, who just turned 5, and of course my 1-year-old mini money man Cameron, who is not quite at the age yet of learning money, but he'll get there. So this story is, we've been working a lot with Maddux on toy hoarding and actually trying to avoid toy hoarding. And so he's been wanting, new toys. And so our new rule with him is, if you want a new toy, you got to sell an old toy, or get rid of it, donate it, give it to a friend, whatever. If he has toys that have value that he can sell, that's even better. So we're kind of teaching him to, buy a toy, sell a toy. That's what we're trying to put into his head. So this video is actually kind of the start of this, and I just wanted to share just one little story of how we just did this with him. And he has an Xbox 360 that we play, and he wanted a new game for the Xbox 360, and the game was about $10. I found it used on eBay. So he wanted to buy this game, and I said, okay, well, you got to pay for it. So how are you going to do that? And he didn't have $10, so I said, well, look around the room. Why don't you find one of your toys that you don't play with anymore that might have some value that you could sell? And sure enough, he found a big, he had a big Tonka truck. It was like a dump truck. I think it was actually a recycling truck. It was really big. And basically it just took up a lot of space in his room. He didn't really play with it. And now this truck was actually given to us, so we didn't pay for this. So it was a hand-me-down, so we received it for free. So that's kind of the cool part of the story too. He was able to sell this toy with the help from his mother. She listed it on, I believe it was Facebook Marketplace. We've been having a lot of success with Facebook Marketplace locally. And what happens is we list it. People just come by the house and pick it up. So that's what we did here. So Maddux listed this with his mom on Facebook Marketplace for $10. Somebody came and picked it up. They left it out in the front door, and then the buyer just left, I think, a $10 bill underneath the floor mat. So check out this video real quick. So here's how that went.
Look under the mat.
Under the mat?
Do you know what that's for?
For the truck.
Alright, how does it feel?
Good.
Alright.
Is this good? Is this good? Okay, 1. Save. Spend or save? $1?
$1 in the save, and then the rest goes in the spend.
There you have it. There's Maddux selling his toy, his Tonka truck there. He was so excited to get some money. So we're just trying to instill in him that take care of your toys, and when you take care of your stuff, it will preserve its value, and then you have the opportunity to sell it or trade it, or maybe something like that, and you can sell it, get the money, and then buy something else that you might like, instead of just continuing to spin. So it's basically like he's just trading toys. He traded the Tonka truck for the Xbox game. So that's a lesson that we're trying to instill in him, and he seems to be taken to it pretty well. It's hard for him sometimes to give up toys, even if he doesn't play with them. He really wants to keep a lot of them, but of course the problem is there's only so much space that you're going to have to keep toys. So you really kind of have to keep it to a minimum. We're trying to build that into him. So we'll keep chronicling these stories. Hopefully you guys learned something from it. If you have young kids in your life, nieces, nephews, kids, grandkids, you try to teach them some of these values, and hopefully they will it will resonate with them as they get older as well. So thanks so much for watching. This is Jason Brown saying, if you'd like to support me further, you could consider subscribing to my channel. I would truly appreciate that. Or you can check out my website, yourmarginmatters.com. And there you can find out more about I've written a couple of books on money. You can read my blogs and check out some more of my videos if you'd like. So Jason Brown saying, to remember my favorite saying, it's not the amount of money you make, but the margin that matters the most. See you next time.